All right. So today we were going to discuss and review about discounts and markups. All right. So we are done discussing about percentage of a number. Do you remember how to get the percentage of a number before we proceed to discounts and markups?
Yes, teacher.
How do you get the percentage again of a number?
You turn the percent into a decimal and then you multiply it with the number.
Very good. So change the percent rate into decimal number and then you're going to multiply it to the number or the whole number given. Okay, and then that's it. That is the percentage of a number. Now, we will recall discounts and markups. How do you define again discounts and markups? Do you remember what
Discount?
is the difference?
Yes.
Okay. When we say discounts,
Oh, discount is the one where you subtract, you
mm-hmm.
lessen, and
Okay.
it's and the markups is like where you add and then yeah,
All
you add.
right. So that those are the difference between discounts and markups. When we say discount, discounts are subtracted from the original price, meaning the benefit comes from the customer, goes to the customer. Okay, this discounts benefits for the customer kasi they will have uh, a discount or lessen prices to the original prices. For example, you're going to buy a cloth or a dress, okay?
Mhm.
And the store gave you 10% discount on that dress. Uh, for example, the dress is amounting 500 pesos and the store gave you 10% discount, meaning you are not going to pay the 500 pesos because the store gave you 10% discount. So meaning the original price will be subtracted, okay? The discount will be subtracted to the original price. So 10% of 500 is 50, right? So how much are you going to pay for the dress if the discount is 50?
If the discount is 50%
Yeah.
or just 50?
Again,
50% or just 50?
just 50 pesos. For example, your dress is 500 and the discount is 50 pesos because 50 pesos is the 10% of 500. So how much are you going to pay for the dress? Instead of
Mm,
500, you will pay it.
450.
Very good. 450 because you're going to subtract the discount, which is 50 pesos. You get it? Do you remember?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Next, the what we call markup. When we say markups are added to the original price. So this benefit naman po goes to the seller or the business owner. Why? Because markups are the amount added to the original price so that they can have more income. For example, the product they selling is, for example, chairs. Chairs. And the markup rate is 5%. Each chair markups 5%. If the chair costs 100 pesos each, so each chair will be added 5% of that original price. So instead of 100, it will be added to the 5% of 100. Okay? So we will have more examples about this one. Okay, so do you see the difference na between the two?
Yes.
All right. Let's have more example about these discounts and markups, and then later we will have a practice test with a timer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So let's have example. All right, this one. Try discount. For example, the pie store is having 20% off. So the discount rate is 20% on all of its pies. If the pie you want regularly costs $18, how much would you save with the discount? So if you have given 20% off, and the regular cost is $18, how much would you save with the discount? How much po ba will be the discount? What do you think will be the operation?
Mm, I will wait. I'll find the percent first.
The percent first. What are you going to do?
I will turn 20% into 0.20.
Very good. You will change it first into decimal, which is 0.20. And then, after that,
Multiply.
multiply it to what?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm still solving. Multiply 0.20 to 18.
Very good. Why? Why you're going to multiply 0.20 to 18?
So I can find the percent
So that you can find the
price.
what are you going to get po ba? The discount, which is the 20% discount. So if you're going to find the 20% discount, you're going to multiply 18 by 0.20. What do you think will be the answer if you're going to multiply it?
3.60.
Again,
3.60%.
this one? No, not
Yeah.
percent. You are about to get the discount amount, not a
Oh, okay.
percent.
360.
So what will be your answer?
360.
360 or 3.60?
3.60.
Like this?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if your answer is correct. I will show you. Let's multiply 18 and 0.20. First, you have to multiply the 0 to 18. So what will be your answer? That would be 0, 0 only, right?
Mhm.
And then 2 times 18, that would be 16. Carry 1. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. And then the 0 multiply to 18 will be 0, 0 again. So it will become like this. So if you will add it, it will become 0, 6, 3, 0. And then you will count the decimal places. From 18, we don't have. But in 0.20, we have 2, right? Because 1, 2. So we will count 1, 2. So meaning your decimal point is placed here. So the answer is 3.60. Meaning, Jala, 3.60 is the 20% of $18. Now, if you save $3.60, how much are you going to pay for the pie?
342.
$3.42. From
3.4.
$18, you will subtract the 3.60, right? Because that is the discount. right? So what will be your selling price? Selling price is the price that you're going to pay without the discount.
Without the discount?
Yeah, because you will subtract the discount na po, right?
Yes.
Oh, how much will remaining amount?
I'm
Instead of
sorry, could you
$18, how much are you going to pay for the pie?
$3.60.
That is the discount, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that is the discount. So, meaning you will subtract this discount to the original price, $18, because this is the original price. So, how much
Yes.
are you going to pay?
3.42.
Are you sure? 3.42? I think it's so lower because $18 minus 3.60 only eh. So it means it's a higher than 3.42 pa because it's $18 eh. You subtracted 3.60 only. So what do you think? Are you trying to solve it?
Yes. Is it 15.60?
15.60 like this. 15.60.
Yes.
Sige, let's try. I will show you 18 subtracted by 3.60. How will you write 3.60 if you're going to subtract it by the whole number 18? 3 is the whole number, right?
Yes.
So you will put it to the whole number 18. Because 18 has decimal point here, imaginary decimal point here because it is whole number. So meaning you will align 3 to 8 and then the decimal point and then followed by 60. If you will notice, there is no number beside 18 after the decimal point. Automatic, you will put 0 there. Okay?
Okay.
Now, and then subtract it. Let's see. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 6 cannot be. So you have to what?
Borrow from 8.
Borrow from 8. So it will become 10 and then the 8 will become 7. So 10 minus 6 is 4. And then bring down the decimal point. And then 7 minus 3 is 4 also. And then bring down the 1 because there is no number on the bottom part. So $14.40 is the correct answer. You get it?
Yes.
You get it? Okay. Just be careful in subtracting whole number to a decimal number because you can get a wrong answer po if you are not familiar or uh, not conscious in subtracting whole number to a decimal number. Okay, you have to follow this procedure. Okay, you have to align the numbers according to their place value before proceeding to subtraction. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Next example, we have here on your scan book. Let's see. Ayan. For example, yan, the mark price or the original price is 214. And the discount rate daw po is 5% off. For example, the store gave you 5% off and the original price is 2.14. So what do you think will be the discount? What are you going to do in this example?
I'm going to turn 5% into the decimal.
What is the decimal?
0.05
Very
multiplied by
good. By
214.
Okay, 214. Oh, can you do this one on the screen so
Okay.
that I can see if you can multiply whole number and decimal number? In that case, you will just multiply first the numbers, the digits, and then to the final answer, you will just put the decimal point.
Okay.
Okay, 5 times 4. Mm-hmm. Sige po, continue. You can write your solution na po directly to the screen so that I can see your answer. Okay? All right. Very good. And then, all right. And then, very good. All right. And just add. So it will become, okay. And then put the decimal point. Okay. Oh, what is your answer?
10.70.
Very good. So 10.70. Your solution is correct. So meaning your answer is correct. 10.70 is the discount amount you can get if you will multiply 5% to 214. Now the question is how much is the sale price or the selling price? Meaning you will subtract the discount 10.70 to the original price 214. How much will be the sale price? Can you do that?
Oh,
What do you think will be the sale price? What are you going to do to get the sale price?
subtract it with 240.
214 subtract what?
10.70.
Okay. Sige nga po, how will you write it? Okay. I'll put decimal point here so that you cannot confuse. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Very good. After you align the numbers according to the place value, you can subtract na. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So what is your answer?
203.30.
203.30. Like this, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Meaning, Jala, if you apply the discount to the original price, the price or the original price will be lessened so that you can save money, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's why some of the customers usually after for the discount or sale, right? When they are shopping or buying something, they always look for a sale or discount, right? So
Yes.
that they can save money. Now, how about markup? For example, you are a businesswoman, Zella. So, how will you earn money using markups? So, for example, you are the business owner or the store owner, na? So how will you apply markups? Actually, this is similar to discount. The difference between discount and markup, after you get the percentage of markup, you will add it naman po to the original price. Unlike the discount, you subtract it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for example, let's have the markups. So this is the markups. Ay, wait, commission. This is commission pala. Let's have here. For example, okay. Ayan, markup. For example, this one. You just finished a great meal at the restaurant in Wisconsin. The the sales tax in this restaurant is 5%, meaning your bill will be added 5% tax. After your $15 meal, how much will be the bill with tax included? So the original bill is $15. Oh, $15, Jella. But the restaurant gave you 5% tax, or they will be added 5% tax. So how will you solve it?
I will turn 5 into a decimal and multiply it by
Mm-hmm. Very good. To get the markup. And then after that, you will added the answer to the original bill, $15. Oh, let's try. 5% will be what in decimal?
0.05.
Very good. And then if you're going to multiply 15, right? You said you will multiply 15 to 0.05, right?
Yes, teacher.
What will be your answer if you're going to multiply them? Can you try it to solve it here on the screen?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Very good. Mm-hmm. Point.
So
So your answer is?
0, 75, 0,
Okay.
0.75,
All
or
right.
just
0.75 or
75.
0.75. Okay.
Yes.
Always remember, Jala, that if your point is written in front or in the beginning of the number, you have to put the decimal point. Okay. But
Okay.
if in the last part or in the end, you can write the whole number na lang po. No need to put the decimal point. Since the decimal point is in front or beginning, you will write it. So the answer is 0.75. Now, that is the tax. If you will include it to the original bill, $15, what are you going to do? So you will add $15 by 0.75. So, how much are you going to pay for the bill?
15.75.
Very good. Very good, Zella. That is correct. It means after adding the tax 5%, you will pay $15.75. Okay? $15.75. Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
You know na how to get the discounted markup?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. After getting the discount and markup amount, the discount will be subtracted to the original price to get the selling price. And for the markup naman po, you after getting the markup price, you will add it naman po to the original price so that you can get the the selling or the bill amount after adding the markup amount. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Okay, so we will have 3-minute break first before we proceed to our practice test. So we will have a practice test about discount and markup with a timer. Okay?
Okay.
All right. See you in 3 minutes, Jella. Just join again to our link. Okay?
Okay. Goodbye. Thank you.
All right.